The NAS100 market, like so many other markets this past week, was very choppy. And if you caught some moves this week, congratulations to you because it was definitely difficult to trade. If you're looking for a game plan for this upcoming week on NAS100, then you're in luck because I'm going to go over my entries, exits, and profit target zones in this particular market and also show you my markups and what targets I am planning for this upcoming week. So as usual, we're starting here on the weekly time frame. And yes, you do see some lines here, but we are going to make some adjustments based on how data has played out this past week. And if you're looking for a quick and simple way in order to mark up your charts and also come up with a game plan for yourself, then go ahead and check out the description box below where you can get my 5-minute fast track trading guide. And it'll basically show you a way in order to set up your charts somewhat like this in about 5 minutes. So go ahead and check that out in the description box below. Okay, so now that we're looking at the weekly time frame, we can see that we do have some lines up here. I'm just going to call them out. Any place where data may have been new for this past week, we're not going to mess with those lines. We're basically just going to keep everything the way it is, but come up with some fresh zones in here where data has created new highs and new lows inside of the market. So the first level we have here is roughly at 22,215. The next level that we have is here at 22,045. And then skipping all of this, we're going to go down here to 20,692. And then the next level, even though price is nowhere near here, I'd still like to keep it on my chart. This level is at 19,988. All right, so now that we're in here, basically I'm just going to get rid of some of these lines because price was in this and we need to create fresh zones. So actually this one I'm going to call out because price did not get down here this week and it is at 21,126. Let's go to the daily time frame and see if we can find something else that we can mark up our charts with. Okay, so if we look at this zone, I'm going to touch this on lower time frames. We're going to leave it for now. And I see a ton of chops. So it's really hard to analyze this on this time frame. So let's go ahead and go down to the H4 time frame. Okay, so now we can see some highs and some lows inside of the market. So now that we have that information, first thing I'm going to do is actually move this yellow line. I'm going to move it to about here at 22,038. And next, I'm going to use my horizontal ray tool because I do see this level. It's basically keeping up. Basically, we can see that price has tapped in here, here, and here. So I definitely want to mark this off. And this level is at 21,470. We may make adjustments on lower time frames. And then I'm looking and I do see another level that I do want to mark off. It's going to be here at, let me make a nice level for you. I think I like it about there. Yeah, about there. Okay, great. That's perfect. So at 21,807, if you've taken a trade and you're looking for some feedback on your trade, maybe you took a trade and it was successful and you want to know what you should do right in order to continue that success, or maybe you've taken some trades and they didn't work out and you're trying to figure out what did I do wrong and you have no one to talk to give you some valid feedback, then go ahead and check out the Express Trade Review in the comment section below because in that, I will give you a personalized review on trades that you have taken in any market. It could be gold, it could be US 30, it could be whatever market you are looking to get help in. And with that, you'll get my personalized review. You'll also get some tips and things that I use in order to find profitable trades. I'll show you where you could have taken profitable trades based on the setups and information that you give me. And I tend to have this turned around within 48 hours. So you could be able to use the information for your next trade. And you'll also get a PDF where I'll share with you the top 3 things that I look for every time before taking a trade that really emphasizes the entries that I take inside of the market. So if you're looking for that level of help, go ahead and click in the description box below and look for the Express Trade Review. So that way you can get your trades reviewed by a professional, someone who's consistently profitable and can show you how to better enter the market with the markets that you currently trade and the current trading style that you have. I'll see you there. Now let's go down to the H2 time frame. All right, so now we got even more data. I like this level that I adjusted. I like this level still. I may make an adjustment on H1. This level right here, now that I see it, I think I want to put it right here. Yes. So I moved this level. Now it's at 21,453. And looking at this level, still looking great. All right. So I think I want to go down to H1 and see what else I can see before we get into our game plan. And if you're liking this information that you're learning so far, go ahead and comment the word game plan in the comment section below to let me know that you are still with me in this market, marking up this chart on NAS100. Okay, this line is perfect. I love that one. This one's good. I like the way the support looks. Okay, there's another level using my horizontal ray tool that I want to mark off. So I'm going to mark this off at 21,583. Basically another way to break up these zones so that way we don't have these massive zones and we want to be able to take trades from these. So that's why I like to break this up. And I think that's pretty much it for now. Actually, there is another level. Let me see how this looks. I do see a lot of resistance in this area. We could also see this wick right here. Okay, that's another zone. Let me measure just to make sure that I have enough range. It's okay, but we're gonna leave it. Okay, so this level is now at 21,901. Okay, so now that we have some zones, now we come up with our game plan for this upcoming week, and I'm just going to mark off this level right here. So this level is sitting at 21,678. So basically what I'll be looking for are buys and sells. So I'll be looking for buys above this level, basically targeting this previous high. So going from here to here, and this is 128 points inside of this market. For whatever reason, if price continues to push up with momentum, like we see it did off to the left with that wick, then this is a potential 221 point move. So definitely a lot of points to be gained here inside of this market, and this market is pretty choppy. So another thing I could see happening inside of this market is basically we have a little consolidation here, and I can actually see price breaking this. So a potential idea is for it to come down, respect this support level right here, and then potentially bounce up to continue the move up. So that's another idea I see inside of this market. But if I just wanted to take a short-term short, then it would be below this level here at 21,580. And let's go ahead and measure this range to make sure we have enough. Okay, yeah, that's 128 points. So that's really cool. Let's look over to the left and see what we have. So we have this really strong support level right here. We also have potential other levels. This one's I'm not really too keen on. This one right here, I am coming all the way down here. So obviously this is a really big move, but let's go ahead and measure this all the way down from 21,453 and all the way down to 21,128 for a 325 point move. That is insane. And basically along the way, I would just look for resistance points. What if you can trade gold or any market in just 1 hour per day, even if you have a full-time job, and still grow the account? Most traders think that they have to sit in front of charts all day, and maybe if they step away, they may either miss a setup or they may come back to a losing trade. Well, in this free masterclass, I'm going to show you a calm and repeatable way for you to enter trades with confidence, and you can lose all the anxiety when you step away from your charts. Go ahead and check out the free masterclass. It's totally free. Okay, so the area I see is over here, and it is at 21,354. So basically an area to potentially stop in terms of riding the momentum down. So this here is 100 points and then coming all the way down here to that 325 point area. So that is that. And on the upside, what I would want to see is a continuation of price moving up. Like I mentioned, this area here. And then, of course, from 21,901, potentially stopping here at 21,988 and continuing up to this key level here at 22,035. So that's basically my game plan for this upcoming week. If you found it helpful, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. And then also, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that way you don't miss any of the amazing videos that we're currently posting on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So 3 times a week, giving so much value. I'll see you in the next videos.